Hi, babies. Hope you're having a fun break so far. So today we're going to talk about surface area of prisms. So remember, surface area is the area of all the surfaces. So like obviously my calculator is a rectangular prism. So top surface, side surface, front surface, back, whatever. So surface area prisms, we're always going to look at, there's two of everything. So these two triangles, there's two of them. For a, what do you call it? For a triangular prism, you got these side rectangles. So obviously there's three sides to that. So let's do this one and then we'll do another example. So I know that my triangles, there are two of them. So before you ever start, I want you to make sure you draw these and write down what the area formula is. And then write the information. So the base of that triangle is 12. The height is 8. And then I'm going to divide by 2. I'm not doing any math yet. Then I've got a triangle here. If this one is 12, this one is 9, and this one is 9. So I'll just go ahead and write that in. So I've got one rectangle that is 12 and 17. And rectangle area is length times width. And then we have two rectangles that have a width of 9 and a length of 17. Okay, so let's do some math. So for my triangle, if I'm going to divide by 2 and then multiply by 2, there's really no reason for me to do that. So I'm going to say 12 times 8, and I get 96 centimeters squared. For the one rectangle on the bottom, 12 times 17, and I get 204 centimeters squared. For the two rectangles over here on the sides, I'm going to do 9 times 17, and then don't forget there's two of them, so I'm going to multiply it by 2. So I get 306 centimeters squared. So first step is to write what the shapes are, write your formula, plug in your numbers. Second step will be to calculate it. The last step is add all of these surface areas together. So you should get 606 centimeters squared, if I did that right. Okay, so that's a triangular prism. So obviously triangular prism, there's 3 rectangles, 2 triangles, right? 5 total shapes. For a, hope you can see that. Sorry, I'm shaking you around. For a rectangular prism, there's 6 sides. So that's the one where we have 2 of everything. So there's one here, one of these in the front, one in the back, one on top, one on bottom. So I know I have a smallish rectangle that is length times width times 2. I've got 1.5 times 2. Hope you can see that. Okay. Times 2. Then I've got 2 rectangles that are length times width times 2. And I'm going to do this front one right here. So 3.5 times 2 times 2. And then I'm going to do the top one that is 3.5 times 1.5 times 2. All right, so now I have it all written out. Now I'm going to do the math. So 1.5 times 2 times the 2 rectangles gives me 6 inches squared. And then the next one, this front and back one, 3.5 times 2 times 2 gives me 14 inches squared. And then 3.5 times 1.5 times 2. 3.5. Sorry, my calculator messed up. So I get 10.5 inches squared. So then I'm going to add all this up. And you get 30.5 inches squared. Okay? So make sure with these. Draw your shape. Make sure if you're multiplying it by 2, because there might be 2 of them, put the numbers in, then add them all up at the end. And I love you, and I miss you. Be safe. Bye.
Okay.